What's going on, guys? It's your boy Tiny here, and we're here to talk about the last two episodes of WandaVision, episode 4, episode 5 respectively. I didn't cover 3, it was kind of a snooze fest, but business, as old Jim Ross used to say on WWE, by God it picked up, and we're going to talk about it right now. So here we go, guys. We're going to talk about episode 4 and 5 of WandaVision. So, as always, spoiler alert right here, as you see. This is going to spoil this because this got really good. I know I bagged on WandaVision for the first 3 episodes, but that is over. The slow burn is finally burnt, and we're into the good stuff. So here we go. We start out episode 4. You see Captain Monica Rambeau sitting in a hospital, coming back from being blipped or dusted, however you want to call it, coming back from that Thanos snap. And if that name sounds familiar before we get any farther going, Captain Monica Rambeau, it's the little girl that was on the Captain Marvel movie. Her mom and Captain Marvel were best friends, and here she is all grown up, because that was based in the 90s. And if y'all don't know this, she becomes Captain Marvel. That's right. Here's a picture right here. That's who she turns into in the comic books, is Captain Marvel. But let's move on past this. She's coming back. She's sitting in the hospital. Doctor, she's all frantic, wanting to know where her mom was at. She lets her know that her mom died 3 years ago. And she thought, no, cancer was gone. She said, no, it came back. While you were gone the 5 years, your mom died 3 years ago. So first place she goes to get answers, of course, is work. Because that's what I would do, is go back to work on my first day back from being, yeah, that's not me. But anyway, she gets there, and she wants to go to outer space, get back into business, and they're like, no, we need to keep you on Earth. So they send her to Westview, New Jersey, to figure out what is going on. That is the town that Wanda has took over. And she runs into Jimmy Woo. And the last time we saw Jimmy Woo, he was on Ant-Man. And him and her are trying to figure out what's going on. Then they realize there's a force shield. And that sucks her in. And that's how you see her on the first 2 episodes. You finally get some feedback of what's going on in episode 4. Why the first 2 episodes were like a sitcom. And then they bring in Darcy from Thor and Thor the Dark World. Everybody loves this lady right here. She was hysterical. She stole the scenes and all the stuff she was in, and she's gorgeous. And she's the one that's actually figuring out everything, that it's a broadcast television, and Wanda is the one that is playing with this. And her and Jimmy are the ones contacting Wanda through the radio in the 2nd episode, and everything starts making sense, and finally, it is not boring anymore. It's actually feeling like Marvel. Like I said, it was a slow burn, and I've had me bored as crap. I was waiting for it to get good, and here we go. Finally getting good. Episode 5 hits, and Wanda has the twins in the end of episode 4. And these twins are crying, and they're trying to do comedy. And then Agnes, the neighborhood lady that's got the answer for everything, shows up, and she has a mess up on her lines. Or so you think. Is she supposed to be touching the babies? Is she supposed to take the babies? Vision starts getting curious. Well, then he gets to work and realizes, hey, this guy's acting really weird. Let's go like this, pop, and fix him. And then the guy starts freaking out. He's looking for his phone, saying he's captured, and Vision realizes Wanda is the one controlling him, and then he taps him again and goes back right into sitcom mode. So that prompts Vision, when he gets home, to have it out with Wanda. And we have what looks could be an epic throwdown. I have a feeling Vision's eventually going to leave. But before we get to the throwdown, Sword sends in another drone. And then Wanda walks it out of the force field and says she wants to be left alone. And as you can see in this picture right here, she has all these lasers pointed at her. And then with a little flick of the wrist and some red magic, they're not calling her Scarlet Witch, which has me annoyed, but they're just calling her Wanda. And some red magic, she turns all the guns on the douchebag director that everybody's already hating. If you're not hating him, something's wrong with you. He just feels like a prick. So, then we get to the climax again, and bam! bam! The guy knocking on the door to end the episode is Quicksilver. But it is not Quicksilver from the MCU. Oh, no, no, no. It is the Quicksilver from the Fox movies. That's right. And she looks confused. So that has me asking, is there a multiverse? What's going on? Are we going to start integrating in? He's a mutant. I had these theories in the episode 1 and 2 on what was going to happen. Guess we'll have to wait and find out. Hope you all liked this video. As always, stay safe and bye. Make good choices.